Alan, it's been a couple of weeks since the club's last game. A few lads have been on international duty. How's training been here without those guys?
Well, it's been a bit of a mixture really. Obviously of the lads who weren't away on international duty, there were kind of two categories. There was a group of players who have done a full pre-season, who have been playing in games and who really just needed a bit of maintenance work. And then there was another group of players who were new in, or players who have been injured, who needed to do a mini pre-season. And so we've kind of worked them as one group for most of the session, and then the group who have needed extra work have been taken to the side, and that's been done either by the coaches or by the fitness coaches.
Some of the lads that went away came back prematurely with knocks. Can you talk us through how they've returned? Yeah,
Ben Foster and Graham Dorrans were the first ones to come back. They're both okay. They're fine. Obviously it was decided that they weren't going to be ready for the international games, and so the decision was made that they would return. Yusuf Malumbu's on his way back as we speak, so we'll assess him and see where he is, but he's obviously been getting looked after by the international team over there. We've had no other real problems. Gareth McCauley, who came off in the game for Northern Ireland, is training, so he's fine. Chris Brunt had a little bit of a tight calf, but he's fine as well in training. So we're okay actually. They've come back relatively well. Obviously, it's always a fear that you won't get all your players back and ready to play, and I think we've done fairly well.
Saturday sees you come up against your former employers. Is that something that's entered your head at all, or are you just completely focused on the game, or is it hard not to think about it a little bit?
It's impossible not to think about it, to be honest, because everybody keeps reminding me about it. But no, it's a nice occasion. There's no doubt about that. I mean, Everton's a club that means an awful lot to me. Everybody knows that. I've spent over 11 years working there in different roles, and you don't do that without it meaning a lot to you. The people there have always been fantastic with me, whether that's the chairman, the chief exec, the managers who have been there, the players, the staff, the supporters, and it's a club that is special to me. But obviously my job's to win games here at West Bromwich Albion, and that applies whether it's Everton or anybody else.
5 of the next 7 games are at home. How important is it for the club now to sort of make the most of time at the Hawthorns?
Well, it's certainly important that you get good results at home. There's no doubt that in most cases teams will have a better record at home than away from home, for obvious reasons. And so, you know, we're looking to make the Hawthorns a very, very difficult place for people to come. I've experienced bringing teams to the Hawthorns in the past, and I know how difficult that can be, and then hopefully every team that comes here this season will experience that.
Another former Everton employee, Julian Les, got some game time this week. How's he shaping up?
Yeah, obviously Julian falls into the category of players who haven't done a pre-season, haven't played in the build-up games, and so it was fantastic for him to get the 90 minutes against a very strong Hull team in midweek, and he came through that, and he's continued to train. So that's a big step forward for him. But obviously we still need to keep on assessing Julian and just see where he is day by day.
Everton had a really good season last year, finishing 5th. What do you expect to see from them on Saturday?
I expect to see a really good team who play very good football. They pass the ball extremely well. Their movement's very good. They've got individuals that can hurt you. They score goals. They've obviously been conceding goals too, but they're a good team, Everton, and I expect Everton to be competing at the top of the league again this season. I think Roberto's done a great job following on from David, who also did a great job.